Hey everyone, Mark here from the windowcleaningstore.com. Today we're going to be talking about water-fed pole clamps, how to set them up, and how to diagnose a water-fed pole that is spinning on you when you're operating it. So you've got the pole fully extended. As soon as you put a little bit of pressure side to side, you've got tube section spinning. So I want you to first take a look at how I have these clamps set up right now. Probably looks like a right mess, right? I mean, I really did a lot of an exaggeration of it, making sure that these clamps weren't lined up properly, nice in a row. Now, you might think that it's exaggeration, but I actually see people coming in with their poles looking like this. And they might not even have a clamp issue, but maybe they're coming in asking for a new fitting or an angle adapter or asking me for new choices of water-fed brushes, what's available. And then I take a look at their pole and I'm like, how's that pole working out for you? Because it looks like a right mess. Like, how can you actually work with a pole like this? But a lot of people just don't care. But when they start to complain about a pole spinning and they say, oh, I don't know what's going on here, I take a look at the way they have their pole set up and it's like, well, it's no wonder. How can you tell what's going on when none of the clamps are aligning? If it's spinning, where is it spinning? Where on the pole? Is it the clamp? Is it the clamp lever? What's going on? So the first thing you really need to do is line everything up. So just open up the clamp levers one by one, get everything all nice and lined up, nice in a row. And once we've done that, doesn't have to be 100%, but just pretty good. Now what we can do is just hold on to the brush head and spin the pole. And we can kind of see where there's some weak spots. I see here and here really loose, but I've actually set this up purposely loose just for the demonstration of this video. Now, to make the adjustments, to make sure everything all lines up and this thing becomes solid again, not spinning, you got to realize that there's two sections to any pole clamp. There's the clamp body. This is the part that's actually bolted on to the tube section. And then, of course, there's the clamp lever. Now, as far as the clamp body, you see that bolt there, it's actually a hex head. So you'll need a set of hex keys. Now, the hex keys, they do come in imperial sizes or metric. Now, if you're only going to buy one set, I would probably recommend that you buy a set of metric ones because most water-fed poles are made in China and they use the metric system over there. And the actual size that I find is really quite common nowadays, especially for Black Knight poles, Xero poles, is the 1.5 millimeter hex key. So to start off with setting your pole up so that it's nice and solid, what I want you to do is I want you to just lift open the bottom clamp lever, extend the pole out a little bit, and I want you to grab the clamp body, the part that's attached to the pole, bolted on, grab a hold of that and see if you can spin it. If you have any spin at all whatsoever, that means that this nut and bolt has to be tightened up. So you can just put the head of the hex key in there, hex key or Allen key, they're sometimes called, and then just tighten that up. It needs to go in a clockwise, so in other words, this way. You don't want to do it too much because, especially on an older pole, the carbon fiber does get weak over time. It can actually, squeeze it and crush it and press it down to the point that even when you have the clamp lever, the pole doesn't slide out nice. But anyway, this is nice and tight. Should I have any spin at all, and I do have a little bit of a spin, what I recommend you do is you just open it up, do a quarter turn at a time. See, already it's feeling nice and solid. And then you want to fully extend it past the warning mark and then close it up there. How does it feel? Nice and solid? Great. Now close it so that this clamp here and the next one up are meeting. Close that up. Still has a little bit of a spin, so I'm going to open this up. I'm going to go another quarter turn. There we go. It's nice and solid. Now we're going to do the same thing with all the clamps one at a time, moving up. So just to get myself some space, I'm going to lower the bottom section, open up the next section up, and again, I'm going to hold that clamp body, and then with the tubing, I'm going to see if it spins at all. If there is any spinning, of course, you know what you need to do. You take that hex key and insert it there clockwise. Do about a half a turn each time, and just to see whether or not that clamp body is going. And as you can see, the next step, of course, is the clamp lever. There is some spin, so we're going to open this up. We're going to do a quarter turn, just a little bit of a spin, quarter turn. There's no spin there, so I'll fully open this up, get it down to the warning line, No spin there. Bring it up to the next clamp up. So 2 clamps butt to butt. Is there any spin? Just a little bit. One more quarter turn. There we are, we're solid. And you work your way up till you get right up to the very top, including the top clamp that is holding the, usually there's a pole tip and an angle adapter. Some angle adapters also act as a pole tip. They go into the top clamp. Get everything all nice and solid, no spin. And when you do that, it's usually a good effort, like I said, to do this, once a week. You can do this like maybe on a Sunday night before you're starting your week. Get everything all set up. Throughout the week, as you're working on your pole, always when you bring the pole sections down, always make sure that they're lined up. It only takes an extra second, but if you're ever, going on a few weeks later and you notice any kind of a spinning, it's a lot easier to tell what's going on. You don't have to go through the whole bottom up, one at a time, checking out the clamps. If you're just getting a little bit of a spin, everything's lined up and you can see it's spinning in one specific spot. You can just go to that area right there, make your adjustment, close everything up. Everything's all nice and solid again. So hopefully this will help you keep your pole in tip-top shape. Thanks for watching.